good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 9 of our Thy Kingdom Come reflections. I'm outside today, no symbolism, just simply too nice a day to sit around inside, but it's been good with you again this morning. Title of today's reflection is The Father's Love, a reflection that begins with the parable of the prodigal son, a son returning to his father after needing reconciliation. It's a story that I guess many of you listening will be familiar with. But I have to say, today I've sort of had a new understanding or new way of looking at it. The image that I posted earlier on of a father and son hugging each other has a certain poignancy in these current times when I know that that is what many of you are missing, that ability to offer a hug to a family member who has been away. And reading the parable, the short reading that we'll have in a moment, again wondering how we might rewrite this parable to cope with the current lockdown conditions and rules. Or if we don't rewrite it, but simply reread it, what would it say about the Father's love? Would the Father, despite the restrictions on social distancing, would that Father still rush out and give his Son the hug? And if so, what does that say about God's love for us? I'll leave it that way with you. I haven't got any more in that thinking, just that it is something that has just touched me as I've reflected this morning. And so that Bible reading from Luke's Gospel, chapter 15. So the son set off and went to his father. But while he was still far off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion. He ran and put his arms around him and kissed him. Then the son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. But the father said to his slaves, Quickly, bring out a robe, the best one, and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet, and get the fatted calf and kill it, and let us eat and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to celebrate. Our reflection. How joyfully God welcomes us back. We can have such skewed ideas of God as an angry dictator or a fault-finding head teacher. But actually God's attitude towards us is compassion and grace. Even when we are far away, God is willing to run and meet us the way the Father did. Look how it says, while he was still far off. The Father didn't wait for the Son to come all the way to him, but he went and made up the distance. God does that. God doesn't just wait. God comes out to us in love and stretches out loving arms in welcome. God is moving down the road right now, stretching out his loving arms, waiting for your friends to come home. A moment of reflection after the action suggested for today. It invites us to think of someone that we have hurt by or disagreed with, and asks us to think how we might reach out our hand and meet them where they are, rather than expecting them to come to us. We just take a moment of quiet. As we continue to pray for 5 people, friends or family to come to know the love of Jesus Christ, and we offer this our closing prayer. Loving God, please get my friends on the road where they see you running to meet them. Thank you that you welcome us with joy, however distant we are, however long we've been away. Thank you again for joining this time of reflection. Back again tomorrow, last couple of days of Thy Kingdom Come. So I hope to see you then.